Hi. Thought I'd read. It's like wintry vibes, guys. Autumn's here. Well, it feels like it is. And it's my favourite season. It's the season of renewal. Letting go and letting go. I've written some poems. Okay, so I've got a blanket. But I've got like my running jackets just to my right, so I might have to get something. I've got some hoodies as well if it gets too uncomfortable. But I'm at the front of the house because the back of the house is like super dark because that was like trees in my garden and stuff. So, and I don't like, even if I have fancy equipment, I just don't know what to do, man. I just like the simplicity of a phone. Of a phone. Maybe I'm like just a massive technology phobe. It's just everything. I just don't like, yeah. It's just a bit busy. With a phone, it's easy. Everything else just seems more busy. Excuse my fluffy hair. Sometimes I wash it with conditioner. Sometimes I don't. And this is one of them days. Also, I was just like window shopping online for clothes. I haven't actually bought clothes for a long time. And I realised that I haven't actually liked the fashion for about 5 seasons. Maybe 6. It's like I've only bought the odd thing here and there. And I realised I've reached a very content place in my life. And that I like my wardrobe. So I've got like a wardrobe. I've got a lot of clothes, I think. Probably like an embarrassing amount. But it's clothes that some of them I've had for like 20 years because I still like them and they still fit me. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of that. Like I've got clothes in my wardrobe that's like in fashion again now. It's pretty cool. Anyway, today I was going back in time and I might post this actually. I went back through my Facebook photos. I had Facebook when it was like pretty much when it first came out. I was at university and I just went through them all. So I've never decluttered it or anything. Like people do that. And I don't go on it really, but I haven't actually, like people delete stuff, and no, I never did that. I've still got like what happened between December to, well, not really extensively, but there's still stuff on there. And so I went through, and then it made me write poems. So here's the poem. It's called Old Photos. Going through old photos, I see how much I've changed, why I'm alone so much now, why I had to ditch the crowd, why my hometown feels like a strange town. I always wondered why I never deleted them, you know, like many people delete everything after breakups. I never did that. I was never that reactive. I knew God moved me out of situations for my health, even if I didn't like it or understand it. I always look for the lessons, and the history is there today for me to go back along my path, see all that I lived through that never really made me who I am. When you look into my eyes now, I'm very different, more alive even though there's more stillness. There's no photos of my insides, of all the work invisible. It's clear that everyone else would have loved me to be that same Hannah, the one who never evolved, the one locked away in her shell. I would never choose any of my exes today. I realised I was only with them because they fit societal moulds, because I struggled with saying no and was used to tolerating abuse. And I value loyalty and commitment, and I work at things to make them better, but place my good character in all the wrong places. I feel like they were there as tests, there to make me fail. And all my ex-friends, they stopped being my friends when I stopped engaging in bad habits, when I started living for myself. When I was down, none of them helped. They actually loved feeling better about themselves. Naturally, they made it easy to walk away, going through my old photos along the path I walked to grow into myself. I can't imagine ever working in the NHS. That seemed like another person in another life. Oh God, how those years taught me so much about the dark side, and that I'm a change agent. In the past 30 odd years of my life, I've died so many times. I've had more than enough tests. I've honed in my discernment. I've done a real lot, but I'd like to do again. With the eyes I have now, with the heart I have now, with the mind I have now, the next phase of my life is the time for truly living. I wrote another poem called Running Friends. I love running, I really do. I met some cool people, did some cool things. It's my favourite way to see a place while on a trip. My favourite gear to wear of any of my clothes. Running really does make me feel whole. But I also met some hateful people. They made me hate the thing I love. They bullied me to the point I stopped. They bullied me into believing that there was something wrong with the way I loved. That the thing I loved was dangerous, that it caused me too much harm. But running never left me, even though I left it for a bit. And these running friends, they betrayed me. They tried to destroy me, gossiped about me more than they spent time with me. They never really knew me. Good on them for the wins. I still don't know why they were such confusing people who caused me confusing times. People who were unhappy with their own lives. And by this point in my life, I was well versed in experiences of people of this kind, so I just stopped. I stopped everything to find out why. I cut off all sources of danger. When I run now, I run alone, the way it all started. Beginning again with no noise around, just me and my breath and my beating heart, my favourite albums in my ears. A road or a hill or a mountain or few, forests, streams and sunsets too. Maybe a few sheep or goats for friends. I'd really like a border collie to run with though. That's my absolute dream running friend. Wrote something else as well. That was just reflections about why I have no friends. I have no friends in physical reality, but I have God. I've realised that people mistreated me because I made time for them and I'm present and attentive, even though I have nobody to show me that in my days, and they are surrounded. But they were so starved of love despite that, and desperate for attention, in that they treated me like I was desperate for their company. I could sense the discomfort, so it was never very pleasant. It gave me anxiety. In their heads, I was someone completely different than myself. When I finally decided I had enough of their mistreatment and drama and cut them out of my life, they had no idea, because they thought I was just a desperate person with nothing to do except beg to spend time with them. To me, there's nothing worse than spending time with people that think so little of you, but for them, it was an ego boost. This is why I have no friends on earth, because everyone is so starved of love and they become leeches instead of equals in my life. It's much better chilling with God. I don't get upset anymore because I'm aware that they are just behaving from the level they are at, and I have compassion for that. There's always friction when trying to nudge someone to sense when there's such a wide energetic gap. It's getting dark, guys. Yes, I've had a reflective day, and they're the pieces I wrote today. They might change, you know. Everything's always a sketch. But when I was going through my photos, there's like pictures of me like covered in mud from cross country and fell running, and I just miss the mud on my legs. I miss the showers after being muddy and like the showers washing it off. I miss stuff like that. And there's like pictures of all the trips, loads of trips I've been on, and there's a picture of like a boat, like a little dinghy fishing boat thing, a wooden one that's like rotten, on the side of a lake on the Isle of Mull that I took. That looks like a painting, but I might actually paint it, because it's just like, I want to go back to Mull so bad. And then there's pictures. I used to go to track on like Wednesday and then come back freezing and then light a fire in my living room. But my living room now is like a catch-all for tools, DIY materials. It's full of tools, and it's a mess. So then I saw these pictures of my fireplace and the fire and everything. And I was like, I really want my fire back for winter. I was thinking, will it actually happen? Will it actually happen? And then I might post some of these pictures on the community page, and then you can have a look. And then there was a Gaza graffiti that I saw in Copenhagen when I went there. I don't know, it feels like 15 years ago or something crazy. Something crazy like that. And then there's like pictures of me when I used to practice yoga every day, like regiment. Now I was super flexible and I could do really amazing back bends. And pictures of me, like running pictures of me. And then there's like a picture of me at graduation, pictures of me at my graduation at university. And then the very first picture, that was like my profile picture on Facebook, it wasn't even a picture of mine. It was just a picture that I found on the internet. I don't know whose it is. I stole it. And it was some Lego men. One was holding a lighter and two were holding a spliff. I never smoked. I mean, I have like dabbled a little bit, but I've never been like a weed smoker or anything. But I fucking love that picture. I just found it really funny. And I love Lego still now. I love that picture now. I think it's amazing. But yeah, I love Lego. Love Lego. Still now. And there was a picture of a crab on a beach in Thailand that I found mesmerising as a crab myself. And pictures of me in ice baths, because I used to have like two a week when I was like in the height of training for years. I used to have like 2 a week, and I really just should have them anyway, because they make your life better. Trust me, they're really good. It's just that it's different when your body's warm in the inside and then you go in the ice bath after training, then your body being not warm after training and going in the ice bath. I wrote some poems yesterday, some short ones. When you realise that people are only around you to live vicariously through you instead of being a healthy person for themselves. When you realise that there are no genuine interactions in your world except your prayers with God. It's a less lonely place. Then you know what you have to do to feel less drained. There is no glory in ignorance sustained. That one doesn't have a name yet. Or maybe it will never have a name, I don't know. This one's called Dead. Women are dying because there are no men. Everyone is caught up in their heads. Without a real man, I can't be myself. Women are dying because there are no men. Dead, independent woman left to fend for herself. Think of all the women in Gaza who have to live out of their masculine energy just because of their life situation that's been imposed upon them. It's really harmful for a woman when we can't be feminine. I mean, there are like women in bodies that have masculine dominant energy, but for women like myself who want to be feminine so bad all the time and do everything for ourselves, I want a real man. I want an actual man. Like, I want a man, bro. Like, sorry, it's the truth. And I just don't believe when people. I don't buy this bullshit feminism shit. Like, real women want a real man and want to support their man and want their man to support them, and that's real feminism. Everything else, I don't know what it is. The next poem's called Busy. Society is plagued by OCD. People busy acting mindlessly. Slaves, just slaves, no economy. Society is plagued by insecurity. People busy trampling on the bees. Slaves, just slaves, no maturity. Society is plagued by criminality. People busy erasing legality. Slaves, just slaves, no accountability. Society is plagued by disease. Blip, 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 blip. People busy acting joyfully. Slaves, just slaves, no relief. Did I write another one? Possibly. Oh yes, I did. Cheating isn't competing. I like this one. You can't cut corners on the running track. You can't cut corners in a marathon. You can't cut corners on the cross-country field. You can't cut corners in a relay team. You can't cut corners to get a PB. Why are none of these unqualified leaders drugs tested like athletes and disqualified for cheating? that's the poem as it is now, as of I made it yesterday. However, you know, potentially all of these subject to change. Let me know if you want to see my old photos in the community tab, and I'll do a little one of them. It's funny, bro. Some of these, like, I graduated from uni in 2008, people. It's just madness. It's like, I can't count, 16 years ago. Yeah, that's actually crazy. If I went to uni again now, I would do it so differently. I used to straighten my hair in uni. Don't remember the last time I straightened my hair. Well over a decade. More like 15 years. Well, definitely well over a decade. Yeah, and at uni as well, I was on the contraceptive pill, and it made me depressed. It made me fat. It just wasn't myself. I was not myself in university at all. And don't go on the contraceptive pill, people. Don't do it, man. Yeah. Nope. I remember when I came off it, I lost like half a stone in a week because it just is not healthy. It's not healthy. I love running though. I love it. Like, I don't necessarily love racing, but I love running. Like, I just love moving my body in general. I love moving. Like, even if it's just DIY, that's an amazing workout. Gardening. Losing the light. It's okay, got an artificial one. Anyway, guys, yeah, it's feeling a bit mellow today. It's Sunday evening where I am, and I hope you enjoyed my weekend's harvest. I'll see you on the next chat and recital video. Like if you like the video, subscribe to my channel. It's free and it helps me out. It helps my baby channel grow, especially given YouTube trying to suppress me before I've even got started, you know. And yeah, hope you're well. Comment down below. Let me know where you're from, how you are, stuff like that. And yeah, see you next time.